naturals, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tima and you are welcome to my channel. Please, if you're new, kindly tap on that red subscription button on your interface to join my family. Also tap on the bell icon that will notify you on our future uploads. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you two amazing ways to incorporate papaya in your regimen. And sis, if you haven't been using papaya in your hair care regimen, you are missing. I tell you, you are missing, because this amazing plant is great for hair growth and hair care. For the first method, we are going to be using papaya fruit, ripened papaya fruit like so. Just cut that open. I think papaya is in season right now. Just cut that open and then grab the seeds, pour out the seeds into a bowl just as I'm doing in the video. Make sure to scrape all the seed out. And if you have been eating papaya and enjoying papaya fruits like so, ripened papaya fruits like so, please gather the seeds because they are very beneficial and helpful for hair growth. After scooping out all the seeds, pour some water in the bowl and wash them thoroughly. Make sure to remove all the pulp that are cleaving on the seeds. Transfer them into your tray and then spread them out so that they can dry really fast. I actually placed mine under the sun so that it can dry, but if you're in countries where there is no sun, kindly use other means to dry yours. So that's me trying to remove the pulp. Who would have believed that papaya seeds can be used for hair growth? Oh, I just brought that to your knowledge. Papaya seeds are great for hair, and stop wasting your papaya seeds. Put them to good use. That is what this video is all about. The papaya seeds you've been wasting, waste them no more and put them to good use. So after drying, here is what I have. I will go ahead and measure out the quantity that I want for my hair growth oil, because in this video we are going to be making use of these seeds for hair growth oil. So I transfer them into my clear bowl so that you all can see. I measured out about 3 tablespoons of that into a separate bowl just for measurement purposes. Now the proportion in this bowl is about 3 tablespoons. Now I pour that into my mortar and use my pestle to pound it into a smooth powder. Please, if you don't have mortar and pestle, please go ahead and use your dry mill blender. It will do the job. So this is the powder that I have. I will go ahead and measure out my oil, and the best oil to use for this is olive oil. Now, if you're using a jar to infuse this, make sure that jar is free of moisture, because moisture can affect this oil. So I measured out about half cup of olive oil into that jar. Guys, I'm using olive oil because olive oil seems to be everyone's favorite. You can use coconut oil if that's what you have, or grapeseed oil, any other carrier oil that you have around you. Please feel free to use that. A lot of you complain that coconut oil dries your hair. I don't know, but it doesn't do anything of such to my hair. I love all the oils. My hair loves all the oils, but because most of you complain whenever I use coconut oil in most of my videos, so I switched to olive oil. Then you can spice things up using castor oil. So I added some drops of castor oil in it and then stirred to combine. Using DIY double boiler method, I placed the jar in this water bath and allow to infuse for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that time frame, bring down the oil to a surface and allow to cool down completely before you sieve. For the sieving process, I made use of cheesecloth, a strainer and a bowl. Reason being that I don't want particles to enter this oil, so that I can sieve perfectly. For the type that don't like particles in your hair, please use cheesecloth so that you don't get the particles trapped in the oil. Next, I transfer that into this applicator bottle and is ready for use. Next, I went ahead and added some essential oils. just to spice things up, just to help this oil to be even more potent. So I added the castor oils in 5 drops each, lavender, peppermint, and eucalyptus essential oil, all in 5 drops. If you don't have these essential oils mentioned here, please use the one you have around you. They are all great for hair, and they are in concentrated form. That's why we are using it in drops and not pouring them. Okay, so for the application, I love to use this to massage my scalp. Apply it on your scalp daily if possible. If your hair is not sensitive, if your scalp is not sensitive, you can apply this oil on your scalp daily and massage your scalp. Over time, you're going to see growth. I'm not even kidding. Most of you that have tried out this oil have a lot of good news to share. Papaya really works, and I will allow you to do your research. I advise you do your research on these amazing seeds, and you will be glad you did. So you can also use it to seal in moisture in your hair. You can also use it as pre-poo hot oil treatments. You can add it to your deep conditioners to make it even more amazing, and also to make it more potent. Before I move over to the next method, I want to ask, have you tried papaya in your hair? Please let me know in the comment section below, what are your experiences with papaya. So moving on to the next method, we are going to be making papaya powder, papaya powder, papaya leaves powder, so to say. So just pluck about 2 leaves of papaya, and as you know, the stems are always very long, just as you can see. So just pluck them, just 2, like so basically, and then make sure you wash it and allow it to dry, so you don't put microorganisms in your hair. Next, I further cut them into pieces so that it can dry faster. So after cutting them into pieces like so, I place them under the sun. If you don't have enough sun where you reside, please use other drying methods, but just make sure that you don't overdo it so that you don't do away with the nutrients. I hope you understand. There are some certain words I'm not supposed to use here on YouTube, so just be conscious of the nutrients in the leaves. As I was drying mine, I was really careful of the nutrients, so you too should be careful as not to do away with the nutrients if you're drying yours. So that's basically what I'm trying to explain, and I hope you do understand that. So after drying, here is what I have. You can see that some of the leaves are still green if you look closely, or you can try to zoom in to see that some of the leaves are green. So you should do yours like that. So after drying, mine was so crispy. I was trying to get rid of the bones, that is the midrib. So it's going to pop up on the screen for you so you understand what I'm trying to say. Papaya leaves have very strong midribs, and if you don't remove them, they are going to destroy your blender. They are going to mess with your blender, and that can spoil the motor, and you will have to go repair them. So after removing the midrib, this is what I have, and that's the midrib. You can tell that this can actually mess with the blender. So I will go ahead and blend with my dry mill blender and get a smooth powder from this. This is how you get Ayurveda powder. So you too can make your own Ayurveda powders in your home. Papaya is an Ayurveda, so get yours and make powder out of it. So after blending, I went ahead and sieved to further get a smooth powder. So after that, this is what I have. Can you see how beautiful and green this is? So I'll go ahead and transfer it into an airtight container like so. Make sure the container is airtight, because if air gets in, it's going to spoil or mess with the powder. So that is basically it. You can use this powder as your gloss. You can use it as your tea. You can mix it in your deep conditioners like so, and use it on your wash day. There are a lot of things you can do with this powder. You can infuse it in oil and use as your pre-poo, hair growth treatments, and all that good stuff. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one shortly.